Hello.
Hello. Ta.
Did I catch you off guard or something?
I don't know. I caught myself off guard.
Wir sind Lisa und Gregor.
Das heutige Video, Armchair Readings, Struwwelpeter.
That's a hard
one. Shock-headed Peter.
Oh, God. You want to just try that again? Armchair reading Struwwelpeter. Part 1, Shock-headed Peter. Mm-hmm. And there's a part 1 and a part 2. So we're going to do both of those here today. And this was actually a recommendation. Mm-hmm. It was recommended by GBCC Live or GBC Clive.
Not sure
which one it is.
Yeah.
And I think he recommended the last fairy tale one we did.
I think so.
So, and this was in Discord that he recommended this.
Yes.
And
I think this one's going to be more shocking because there were multiple people that actually said to watch this one.
Yeah.
To watch this particular one because we were really shocked by that Max and Moritz.
I mean, we were shocked, but I was thinking it was okay.
I was shocked.
Yeah, you were shocked.
I didn't think it was okay.
I thought it was okay. I was like those little kids that,
I know.
And they learned a lesson.
Yeah, and it was completely normal, and that kind of stuff was normal back when we were kids reading it. And
That's
stuff
true.
Like that.
That's true.
So GBCC Live did say that this story, fairy tale, has become widely recognized as one of the most popular and influential children's book ever written.
Yeah.
So.
And we're watching it on our channel.
Yes.
So awesome. And we know that you love these types of videos. So we really appreciate you so much for sticking with us and helping us create this content. So
yeah, I'm excited to watch this one and see if it's as like shocking.
It will be. So just get ready.
Probably. Okay.
So before we get going here, go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel and help us reach 20,000. That would be amazing. We're getting super close right now.
Yeah.
So actually, by the time this comes out, no, we won't be at 20,000.
No. This is coming out.
All right. Okay. Let's see.
Unless it happens over the weekend.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's see what this is about. Here we go.
Okay. Armchair Readings. Cool name.
Struwwelpeter.
Struwwelpeter. Oh, pretty.
Struwwelpeter?
Struwwelpeter.
I don't know. That doesn't sound right. Maybe it is. And what's happening here?
Yeah.
Okay.
His hair is wild and so are his nails?
Yeah. He or she.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, Peter.
Oh.
Boy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Struwwelpeter. Oh, pretty stories and funny pictures. When the children have been good, that is, be it understood, good at mealtimes, good at play, good all night, and good all day, they shall have the pretty things Merry Christmas always brings. Naughty, romping girls and boys tear their clothes and make a noise, spoil their pinafores and frocks, and deserve no Christmas box. Such as these shall never look at this pretty picture book. 1. Shock-headed Peter. Just look at him, there he stands, with his nasty hair and hands. See, his nails are never cut. They are grimed as black as soot, and the sloven, I declare, never once has combed his hair. Anything to me is sweeter than to see shock-headed Peter. 2. The story of cruel Frederick. Here is...
So that was the first one? Well, obviously not part 1. This is all still part 1.
Yeah.
But there really wasn't much there.
No.
Okay, let's just keep going.
But it looks like they're about to show Peter again. I wish he would go scroll down.
As he's reading?
To see the picture. Yeah. But he's going back. It seems like he's about to go up and down.
Yeah.
When we read, I'd like to read it, but it's okay.
2. The story of cruel Frederick. Here is cruel Frederick, see, a horrid, wicked boy was he. He caught the flies, poor little things, and then tore off their tiny wings. He killed the birds and broke the chairs and threw the kitten down the stairs. And oh, far worse than all beside, he whipped his Mary till she cried. The trough was full, and faithful Tray came out to drink one sultry day. He wagged his tail and wet his lip, when cruel Fred snatched up a whip and whipped poor Tray till he was sore, and kicked and whipped him more and more. At this good Tray grew very red, and growled and bit him till he bled. Then you should only have been by to see how Fred did scream and cry. So Frederick had to go to bed. His leg was very sore and red. The doctor came and shook his head and made a very great to-do, and gave him nasty physic too. But good dog Tray is happy now. He has no time to say bow-wow. He seats himself in Frederick's chair and laughs to see the nice things there. The soup he swallows sup by sup, and eats the pies and puddings up. 3.
Oh.
Okay, so
So they are different stories.
They're different stories.
Frederick is a jerk.
Frederick was...
And that was dumb to do something to a dog. A dog's going to get you.
I don't think Frederick was caring about that.
Yeah, and all he got was just a little cuts and stuff like that. But he got, the doctor gave him physic.
What's that?
I don't know.
But the dog was eating.
And the dog's like a little human now and like eating the food.
Yeah.
And getting all the luxuries. Okay, so this
dreadful
is
story about Harriet and the matches.
Okay. I think I thought it was going to be like the other one where it's like all about Peter. They're different bratty stories. Okay.
The dreadful story about Harriet and the matches.
Harriet.
It almost makes me cry to tell what foolish Harriet befell. Mamma and nurse went out one day and left her all alone at play. Now on the table close at hand a box of matches chanced to stand. And kind mamma and nurse had told her that if she touched them, they should scold her. But Harriet said, "Oh, what a pity, for when they burn it, 'tis so pretty. They crackle so, and spit and flame. Mamma, too, often does the same." The pussycats heard this. They began to hiss and stretch their claws and raise their paws. "Meow," they said, "meow, meow. You'll burn to death if you do so." But Harriet would not take advice. She lit a match. It was so nice. It crackled so, it burned so clear, exactly like the picture here. She jumped for joy and ran about, and soon was too pleased to put it out. The pussycats saw this and said, "Oh, naughty, naughty miss," and stretched their claws and raised their paws. "'Tis very, very wrong, you know. Meow, 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 meow. You will be burnt if you do so." And see, oh, what a dreadful thing, the fire has caught her apron string. Her apron burns her arms, her hair. She burns all over, everywhere. Then how the pussy-cats did mew, what else, poor pussies, could they do? They screamed for help, 'twas all in vain. So then they said, "We'll scream again. Make haste, meow, meow. She'll burn to death, we told her so." So she was burnt, with all her clothes, and arms, and hands, and eyes, and nose, till she had nothing more to lose, except her little scarlet shoes. And nothing else but these was found among her ashes on the ground. And when the cats sat beside the smoking ashes, how they cried, "Meow, meow, 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 what will mamma and nursey do?" The tears ran down their cheeks so fast, they made a little pond at last.
Oh.
The story.
Okay. I mean,
Mary set the fire?
Yeah. This would teach you to not play with fire. 100%. As a child,
Yeah.
100%. I wouldn't.
Well, and the first one, wait, I forget which one was with the dog, but I tell you not to do all the bad stuff.
Oh, yeah, you little stinking brat. That one would teach me, okay, don't mess with dogs.
Yeah.
I mean, the kid deserved more because he was like
whipped Mary, he did all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
He deserved more than what he got.
Oh, wow.
But that was a good lesson with playing with fire. And I can understand that because, as kids, we probably all played with matches and we're like, love the smell of it. And
well, she wanted to see it.
I know. Yeah. But then it was I know it's not real, but it's like a horrible mistake.
Yeah. She should have listened to the pussies.
I know.
She'd have been fine.
I like how in that one, he really got into the character. Like how your mom would read it to you or your dad would read it to you with all the voices and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this one. The story of the Inky Boys.
Oh, okay.
Whenever you got some boys involved,
I know.
there's about to be some problems.
Yeah, see, the girl would just hurt herself. The boys are hurting other things. Thinking brats.
Okay, let's see.
Okay.
Of the Inky Boys. As he had often done before, the woolly-headed blackamoor one nice fine summer's day went out to see the shops and walk about. And as he found it hot, poor fellow, he took with him his green umbrella. Then Edward, little noisy wag, ran out and laughed and waved his flag, and William came in jacket trim and brought his wooden hoop with him, and Arthur, too, snatched up his toys and joined the other naughty boys.
Uh-oh.
So one all set up a roar and laughed and hooted more and kept on singing, only think, oh, Blackie, you are as black as ink. Now, tall Agrippa lived close by, so
Agrippa, okay.
Tall, he almost touched the sky. He had a mighty inkstand too, in which a great goose feather grew. He called out in an angry tone, boys, leave the blackamoor alone, for if he tries with all his might, he cannot change from black to white. But they did not mind a bit what great Agrippa said of it, and went on laughing as before, and hooting at the blackamoor. Then great Agrippa foams with rage. Look at him on this very page. He seizes Arthur, seizes Ned, takes William by his little head, and they may scream and kick and call into the ink. He dips them all into the inkstand, 1, 2, 3, till they are black as black can be. Turn over now, and you shall see. See, there they are, and there they run. The blackamoor enjoys the fun. They have been made as black as crows, quite black all over, eyes and nose, and legs and arms and heads and toes, and trousers, pinafores and toys. The silly little Inky Boys, because they set up such a roar and teased the harmless blackamoor.
Oh, okay, that's part one.
So they were teasing?
They were teasing someone who... I wonder if was he black because of the ink, or was he black? So I'd be curious
like a dark
about...
color.
Yeah, his skin was just... Because they were saying he can't turn...
Right.
Change the color.
Right.
That he is. And it was hard to tell from that picture. Or was he just like an ink guy and whatever, and now they're don't make fun of someone for how they look. Yeah. I mean, that was a good lesson.
Yeah. So don't be making fun of people.
Don't make fun of, don't be making fun of people how they look. Because the same thing can happen to you. Yeah. And okay, I like that one.
Okay, good. See, they all have morals. Remember?
I know. Okay.
The moral to the story: don't be doing stuff.
Okay.
Just be normal. All right. Okay. Let's check out part 2.
Okay, part 2.
Struwwelpeter, or pretty stories and funny pictures. 5.
He said pretty stories and funny pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that's what Struwwelpeter means?
Oh, Struwwelpeter, variously translated as slovenly, or shock-headed Peter. I don't know. It was first published in 1845.
Okay. All right. We'll keep going.
Okay.
Okay.
5. The story of the man that went out shooting.
Uh-oh.
This is the man that shoots the hares. This is the coat he always wears, with game bag, powder horn, and gun. He's going out to have some fun. He finds it hard without a pair of spectacles to shoot the hare. The hare sits snug in leaves and grass and laughs to see the green man pass. Now as the sun grew very hot, and he a heavy gun had got, he lay down underneath a tree and went to sleep, as you may see.
Uh-oh.
And while he slept like any top, the little hare came hop, 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 took gun and spectacles, and then, on her hind legs, went off again. The green man wakes and sees her place the spectacles upon her face, and now she's trying all she can to shoot the sleepy green coat man. He cries and screams and runs away. The hare runs after him all day and hears him call out everywhere, "Help, fire, help, the hare, the hare!" At last he stumbled at the well head over ears, and in he fell. The hare stopped short, took aim, and hark! Bang went the gun. She'd missed a mark.
Oh.
The poor man's wife was drinking up her coffee in her coffee cup. The gun shot cup and saucer through. "Oh dear," she cried, "what shall I do?" There lived close by the cottage there the hare's own child, the little hare, and while she stood upon her toes, the coffee fell and burned her nose. "Oh dear," she cried with spoon in hand, "such fun I do not understand." 6.
Wait, what?
What?
The poor man's wife was drinking up her coffee in a coffee cup. The gun shot cup and saucer through. "Oh dear," she cried, "what shall I do?" There lived close by the cottage there the hare's own child. So they had the hare's child.
Yeah. And while she stood upon her toes,
oh yeah, I lost my place.
The coffee fell and burned
her nose. A spoon in hand.
With spoon in hand. Such fun I do not understand.
And did the guy die falling into the well?
Do not understand.
I don't understand the moral of that one.
I don't understand the moral of that one.
I guess I don't understand the story.
Well, the guy was just, unless the guy was shooting hare for food, then it's like, okay, that's normal.
Yeah.
Unless he's going around shooting just for fun. But the hare had enough and was, taking revenge.
Yeah. I don't know. I was thinking it had something to do with like, don't fall asleep and leave your gun exposed.
Maybe,
I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Okay.
But I don't know. That was interesting. We're going to need your assistance on that one.
Yeah.
All right.
6. The story of little Sucker Thumb.
Uh-oh.
One day Mama said, "Conrad, dear, I must go out and leave you here. But mind now, Conrad, what I say. Don't suck your thumb while I'm away." The great tall tailor always comes to little boys that suck their thumbs. And ere they dream what he's about, he takes his great sharp scissors out and cuts their thumbs clean off, and then, they never grow again. Mama had scarcely turned her back. The thumb was in, alack, alack. The door flew open, in he ran, the great long red-legged scissors man. "Oh, children, see, the tailor's come and caught our little sucker thumb." Snip, snap, snip, the scissors go, and Conrad cries out, "Oh, oh, oh, snip, snap."
What a horrifying picture. If your mom's reading you that, you're like,
Yeah. But I'll be like, I'm not sucking my thumb.
I know, it's so horrifying, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she said. She told him, don't suck your thumb.
I know. Oh, that's a scary picture, though, for real.
That is a scary picture.
Snip, the scissors go, and Conrad cries out, "Oh, oh, oh!" Snip, snap, snip, they go so fast that both his thumbs are off at last. Mamma comes home. There Conrad stands and looks quite sad and shows his hands. "Oh," said Mamma, "I knew he'd come to naughty little sucker thumb." 7.
Oh, okay. Don't suck your thumbs.
Your parents always tell you stuff.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if it just really came true?
Yeah.
Like if they told you like that, don't suck your thumbs, you're like, okay, yeah, whatever, this.
Right.
Yeah, and then somebody shows up and cuts your thumbs off.
Yeah, I feel like there are stories like that. I can't remember any off the top of my head, but I do know that even in the U.S. there were stories of
there's Santa, you need to go to sleep.
Oh, or you'll get cold.
Yeah, you'll be a good boy, or
or he'll pass you by. Just that's minor stuff, but
that's still stuff you're trying to think of stuff that we're scared of.
Mm-hmm. There's stuff. I can't think of any stuff off the top of my head, but I know there were scary things that we were told that you better not do, or else a monster will come and get you and stuff like that. Or, like that. Like there's a monster in the closet. Don't go in there. Like that's what they'll tell you.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay.
Story of Augustus, who would not have any.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Augustus.
Oh, Augustus.
He was a chubby lad.
Soup. Augustus was a chubby lad. Fat, ruddy cheeks Augustus had, and everybody saw with joy the plump and hearty, healthy boy. He ate and drank as he was told, and never let his soup get cold. But one day, one cold winter's day, he screamed out, "Take the soup away! Oh, take the nasty soup away! I won't have any soup today!" Next day, now look, the picture shows how lank and lean Augustus grows.
Yeah.
Yet though he feels so weak and ill, the naughty fellow cries out still, "Not any soup for me, I say! Oh, take the nasty soup away! I won't have any soup today!" The third day comes, oh, what a sin, to make himself so pale and thin. Yet when the soup is put on table, he screams as loud as he is able, "Not any soup for me, I say! Oh, take the nasty soup away! I won't have any soup today!" Look at him, now the fourth day's come. He scarcely weighs a sugar plum. He's like a little bit of thread. And on the fifth day, he was dead.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, so eat your food.
Eat your soup.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Don't be picky. Don't be like, I know I don't want to eat today. I'm not hungry or whatever. Don't.
That's interesting. I mean, it could be deeper than that. Like he didn't want to be fat. So it's like a eating disorder.
Oh, yeah. Because why all of a sudden he decided that he doesn't want it.
And he was never skinny enough. That's what the eating disorder is. It's like no matter how skinny he got, he just kept wanting to be skinnier and skinnier.
Yeah. Oh. Ooh.
Even back in 1845, whenever this was.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. The story of Fidgety Philip.
Oh, God, Fidgety Philip.
Philip.
He had ADHD, probably.
The story of Fidgety Philip.
Fidgety Philip.
Let me see if Philip can be a little gentleman. Let me see if he is able to sit still for once at the table. Thus Papa bade Phil behave, and Mamma looked very grave. But Fidgety Phil, he won't sit still. He wriggles and giggles, and then, I declare, swings backwards and forwards and tilts up his chair, just like any rocking horse. "Philip, I am getting cross. See the naughty restless child growing still more rude and wild, till his chair falls over quite. Philip screams with all his might, catches at the cloth, but then that makes matters worse again. Down upon the ground they fall, glasses, plates, knives, forks, and all. How Mamma did fret and frown when she saw them tumbling down, and Papa made such a face. Philip is in sad disgrace. Where is Philip? Where is he? Fairly covered up, you see, cloth and all are lying on him. He has pulled down all upon him. What a terrible to-do. Dishes, glasses snapped in two. Here a knife and there a fork. Philip, this is cruel work. Table all so bare, and poor papa and poor mamma look quite cross and wonder how they should make their dinner now. 9. The Story of Johnny Head in Air.
What? Hold on.
Well, he just was fidgety, and then, look what could happen if you are sitting there, as a child. So this is a lesson. If you're sitting there as a child and you're fidgeting and you're moving around, you're tipping your chair, how we'd always... Usually I was thinking that he was going to get hurt because he was tipping his chair. We tell kids don't do that.
Right.
And, you fall over and you hurt yourself, break your arm or whatever. This time he destroyed everything. And so look what could happen if you're not sitting still and being a good child.
Yeah, but what did they say at the end?
He had all this stuff on top of him.
Oh.
Like, I don't think anything's wrong with him. He's not hurt.
Okay, I'm going to play it.
Oh, okay.
Pa and poor mamma look quite cross and wonder how they should make their dinner now.
And that was it.
9.
Oh, I see. So they're basically saying that
you're going to ruin
he messed up everything. So now how are we supposed to make dinner?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, okay, it's not life or death.
It's not life or death. He just ruined the meal.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just ruined the meal.
No thumbs getting cut off.
No.
Yeah. No fire. Nobody catching fire.
Exactly.
The Story of Johnny Head in Air.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
As he trudged along to school, it was always Johnny's rule to be looking at the sky and the clouds that floated by. But what just before him lay in his way, Johnny never thought about, so that everyone cried out, "Look at little Johnny there, little Johnny Head in Air." Running, just in Johnny's way, came a little dog one day. Johnny's eyes were still astray up on high in the sky, and he never heard them cry, "Johnny, mind the dog is nigh." Bump, dump, down they fell with such a thump, dog and Johnny in a lump. Once, with head as high as ever, Johnny walked beside the river. Johnny watched the swallows trying, which was cleverest at flying. Oh, what fun! Johnny watched the bright round sun going in and coming out. This was all he thought about. So he strode on, only think, to the river's very brink, where the bank was high and steep, and the water very deep. And the fishes in a row stared to see him coming so. One step more, who's sad to tell? Headlong in poor Johnny fell, and the fishes in dismay wagged their tails and ran away. There lay Johnny on his face with his nice red writing case, but as they were passing by, 2 strong men had heard him cry, and with sticks these 2 strong men hooked poor Johnny out again. Oh, you should have seen him shiver when they pulled him from the river. He was in a sorry plight, dripping wet, and such a fright. Wet all over, everywhere, clothes and arms and face and hair. Johnny never will forget what it is to be so wet. And the fishes came 1, 2, 3, and came back again, you see. Up they came the moment after to enjoy the fun and laughter. Each popped out his little head, and to tease poor Johnny said, "Silly little Johnny, look, you have lost your writing book."
Okay. 10. Well, that's a story about
being present.
Being present with what's happening. Well, I mean, he's being present with what's happening up in the air. In the sky.
Oh, okay. So maybe it's more than that. Maybe it's like
being self-aware, being aware of your surroundings. Because if you're not aware of your surroundings, especially as a kid or any age, you could get into accidents and
or like how sometimes you miss what's right in front of you because you're so focused on everything else way out there.
Yeah, and
the answer's right in front of you.
Yeah, it could be that too.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that too.
We should write our own fairy tales.
I mean, there's a lot of interpretations that could be for that story.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I think if I was reading that to my kid, I'd just be like, so make sure you're paying attention. You're aware of your surroundings because it could get hurt if you're too busy looking up. That's what I would think.
I would say, see what happens when you don't pay attention, boy. Yeah. Like, you didn't pay attention, you're going to fall into the river.
Yeah. Just paying attention, focusing. Okay.
The story of Flying Robert.
And I'm glad he survived. I was just like, oh no.
Who arrived? He's alive.
The kid. Yeah, alive. Yeah. Okay.
When the rain comes tumbling down in the country.
Wait, what was the name of this? Story of Flying Robert. Okay.
When the rain comes tumbling down in the country or the town, all good little girls and boys stay at home and mind their toys. Robert thought, no, when it pours, it is better out of doors. Rain it did, and in a minute Bob was in it. Here you see him, silly fellow, underneath his red umbrella. What a wind! Oh, how it whistles through the trees and flowers and thistles. It has caught his red umbrella. Look at him now, silly fella. Up he flies to the skies. No one heard his screams and cries. Through the clouds the rude wind bore him, and his hat flew on before him. Soon they got to such a height they were nearly out of sight, and the hat went up so high that it really touched the sky. No one ever yet could tell where they stopped or where they fell. Only this one thing is plain. Bob was never seen again.
Golly!
What happened?
Oh, he ended that one. Again.
So basically, when it's raining, stay in the house.
That's not a good story. Because, the happy memories are, lightning, okay. But rain, the happy memories are when you're outside playing in the rain or, that kind of thing. You got to stay inside the house.
That's true.
They didn't want anybody to stay inside the house. Oh, they didn't want anybody to go outside.
Yeah.
And be stuck in the house. But those were good. Those were good fairy tales.
Yeah, those are good. I didn't think I thought the other ones were like.
The Maxim Moritz was worse.
I think. Because at the end they got eaten.
Yeah. The worst one was definitely the
thumbs getting cut off.
Thumbs getting cut off.
Yeah, and they catching on fire.
Oh, and the catching on fire. Those were the bad ones. But all the other ones, but even the catching on fire is, you want to scare the hell out of them because that's bad.
They'll be playing with fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll be playing with fire.
All right, let's see what We'll see what the people got to say. Okay. We'll take a look at the first one here. This is from part 1. Oh, I feel all the childhood trauma coming back.
No.
Wow. Let's see. Struwwelpeter. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. But
yeah.
It sounds right to me. What a nice story. It's creepy. I'm here from Jesse. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Let's take a look at
that racism at the very end.
Oh, whoa. What?
Oh,
which one?
You were.
This one?
Yeah. That racism at the very end, though. Is that the one with the black?
Oh, yeah. The ink.
Yeah. The ink. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's racism. It's not a bad thing. It's just a story.
Yeah, it's just a story. They're trying to teach a lesson.
There's a whole bunch of bad stuff to happen.
Yeah.
You could easily say, well, that person getting burned or that person with thumbs getting cut. Yeah, they're all not good. But all right. Okay, let's take a look and see what the next one is. All right. So this is from part 2. I love how you read these amazing books. Or maybe read. I love how you read these amazing books that are so old, barely no one notices them anymore. Mm-hmm. Your videos give back nostalgia, and I love it. I never skip a second in any of your videos. Thank you for making such an amazing video.
Nice.
Oh, well, that was nice. I made retellings of a bunch of these stories with happier endings.
Oh.
Come on, man. You can't go changing the story.
They won't have the same impact.
Yeah, happier endings. What would that look
lessons?
Like? The person not getting his thumbs cut off?
Yeah, it's like maybe it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
And then he wakes up and he's like, oh yay.
Yeah, or like his thumbs get cut off and then his mom comes home and sews them back on and he has his thumbs forever. So I don't know, something. Get out of here. Try to make everything feel good. Okay. I wish Dwight Schrute, assistant to the regional manager, would have read the last part of the kids about how their thumbs will never grow back.
Oh.
People be saying stuff. I don't know what they're talking about.
I don't know.
I really don't know. Love it. Oh. Promised?
Oh.
Is that a German word?
Oh. I don't know.
Okay. Oh, okay. Last one. I grew up on Struwwelpeter and Max and Moritz. Lovely morality tales. I am also a fan of Peter Newell, the whole book, and latter day Edward Gorey.
Oh.
Okay.
Those are more?
I guess there's more, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That was good. I know someone did recommend in Discord a video where they visit all of the places in the fairy tales. Yeah. So I don't know. You might watch that one.
Oh,
it's longer, but
okay. But like
it seems interesting. It take it's like real life. They have a van that they go drive around to all the places.
What? Where these stories are told they're coming from?
I think so.
Oh, what the heck?
Yeah, so we might have to watch that. So stay tuned for that.
Okay.
All right. Well, go ahead. If you like the video and you want to see more reactions like this, then subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications so you can be notified when we put out our next video. Wie immer, danke fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Video.
Bis dann.
Peace.